What am I missing? What am I missing? Hold on. Oh, my microphone. Where's my... You know what? We're not doing a green screen today. Guys, I've been running around like a head with a chicken cut off. I don't think that's right. So, look, we've got a lot. Actually, I have nothing planned today. I have been busy with all kinds of Culturegeist related stuff. Guys, I've been doing events. This is looking tilted. Guys, do I look straight? Don't answer that question. We are actually going to be using ChatGPT to come up with horror movie ideas as if they were coming from other directors or public figures that aren't usually associated with the genre. And I think that is going to be really funny. I don't want to get into a political conversation about AI and what its place is in the world. And, the only thing that you need to know is that I don't support its use to replace people in my industry. As a filmmaker, I am against that. I don't want to see actors being replaced with AI. I don't want to see writers being replaced with AI. I do think that AI can be a really good tool if used correctly. Unfortunately, we're not going to be using it correctly today. So I'm only going to do like maybe a couple directors. And then I'm gonna start doing some that are like public figures. Oh, and also on top of that, so like I'm using AI, I'm using ChatGPT to come up with these ideas. But then to take it even further, I'm actually gonna be using the DALL-E 3 that came out recently to generate concept art, poster art, just to set the mood and make these things look as plausible as possible. I want to start with Wes Anderson. Let's just type that in, a horror movie, but it's made by Wes Anderson. The name of the first movie we're going to be talking about today is The Eerie Estate of Elmsworth by Wes Anderson. And this film is really interesting. It's about a quirky pastel-colored town named Elmsworth. A young woman, Clara, inherits a grand but dilapidated mansion from an estranged, eccentric relative. The mansion is filled with quirky artifacts, taxidermed animals, and vintage paintings. Clara decides to move in and restore the estate to its former glory. However, as the group begins the restoration, odd occurrences start happening. It becomes apparent that the mansion is haunted. Instead of being terrified, the group approaches the hauntings with a mix of curiosity and whimsicality. The group decides to help each spirit resolve their unfinished business, which includes a series of comedic and whimsically macabre tasks, like staging a play, hosting a ball, and reenacting a duel. Actually, that sounds kind of fun. Anyways, so that's funny. Love that for us. So let's do a horror movie made by Christopher Nolan. The name of the movie is The Labyrinth of Shadows. The film opens with a renowned architect, Robert Langdon. Robert Langdon? What in the Dan Brown is going on here? ChatGPT, girl, come on. Did you just siphon a name from an already previously known body of work? Christopher Nolan is adapting Dan Brown's Da Vinci Code universe. And now Robert Langdon, he's an architect now. So the film opens with renowned architect Robert Langdon unveiling his latest creation, a colossal intricate maze built on an isolated island. This maze is unlike any other. It is designed to challenge the human psyche, playing with time, light, and shadow. As a promotional stunt, 5 individuals are chosen at random to navigate the maze. I'm sorry, this doesn't sound like Nolan to me. But this does. The physicist, Dr. Amelia Hart, starts to theorize that the maze isn't just an architectural marvel, but a device that manipulates time and space. Oh, Christopher Nolan messing with time and space? Who would have known? It doesn't sound terrible. To me, it sounds like, when I was talking about a few episodes ago, that Robert Rodriguez made that film Hypnotic, which was kind of, even though I liked it, it was definitely a ripoff of Nolan. This doesn't feel like a Nolan film. This film's like a ripoff of a Nolan film. So, a horror movie made by Martin Scorsese. The name of this movie is Echoes of the Underworld. That's a great name. Set in 1950s New York City. Of course, Martin Scorsese. Vinny Sorrento. Vinny Sorrento? That's the most stereotypical name that ChatGPT could have come up with for a Martin Scorsese film. Vinny Sorrento, with a Vinny Sorrento. So, Vinny Sorrento is a rising mobster. Like, look, ChatGPT might be really intelligent, but she ain't creative. She'll never be that girl, running a newly acquired nightclub, the Velvet Lounge, previously owned by a rival gang that was brutally taken out. As Vinny starts to manage the club, he realizes that it's haunted by the spirits of the previous gang members. There was a Clara in, I think, the Wes Anderson film, and there's a Clara in this one too, ChatGPT again. Now, what do I have? I mentioned JoJo Siwa, so let's just go with it. We're gonna go ahead and just do pop culture people now. We're not gonna do filmmakers, we're not gonna do directors. Let's do a horror movie made by JoJo Siwa. All right, so this movie is called Dance Floor Nightmares, naturally. In the vibrant town of Sparkle City, the annual teen dance showdown. Guys, I can't do this. I can't. Is this water or bourbon? Only one of those I need currently. It's definitely not bourbon. Okay, so in the vibrant town of Sparkle City, the annual Teen Dance Showdown is the most awaited event. Young dancers from all over come to compete, showcasing their talent. Among them is a group of passionate friends led by Lily, a bubbly bow-wearing teen with dreams of winning the championship. I wonder who that could be played by. Strange things start occurring. Dance shows move on their own. Dance shoes. I'm sorry, I can't read. Rumors circulate about the mansion's previous owner, a prima ballerina named Evelyn, who's mysteriously disappeared during a performance decades ago. Okay, I think we're done with this. The next one we're gonna do is a horror movie made by Dolly Parton. This movie is called Melodies from Midnight Hollow. Set in the picturesque Appalachian Mountains, the story revolves around a small, close-knit community known for its rich musical heritage. Lila, a talented... Lily and Lila, really? So the last movie was Lily and this one's Lila. ChatGPT, again, you're not creative. You will never be that girl. A talented young singer with dreams of making it big returns to her hometown of Midnight Hollow after a stint in Nashville. She's welcomed back with open arms and is soon introduced to an old forgotten song that is said to be cursed. As Lila starts to sing and popularize the song, strange occurrences begin to plague the town. Residents hear ghostly harmonies in the middle of the night and musical instruments play on their own. Lila, with the help of her grandmother Mavis, isn't that a tire? Is Lila's grandmother a tire? This movie just got interesting. They discover it's written by a heartbroken musician named Clara. There have been 3 movies with the character named Clara in this, by the way. You'll never be that kind of girl. You think you're a genius, you think that you're coming up with all these cool storylines. Maybe have some variety in the names, okay? Lila, Lily, Clara. Sorry, Dolly Parton, sorry. You're canceled. Let's actually be more specific rather than just saying like a horror movie. Let's do some subgenres. So I'm gonna say a slasher horror film made by Jake Paul. Influencers Endgame. A film starts with a group of popular social media influencers, including Travis, a character inspired by Jake Paul, being invited to a luxurious, secluded mansion for... Why is there always a mansion? Every single movie's a mansion. Okay. The invitation is mysterious, sent by an anonymous host known as Clara. You will never be that girl. Never. I'm not even finishing this one. Okay, what are some other... Honestly, none of these ideas hit. You know what? It's just proof. ChatGPT is very intelligent, not creative. And I said I wasn't gonna get into this, but I'm getting into this. Listen, Hollywood, if you wanna use AI to start writing stories, these are the stories that you're gonna start getting. How about you use the actual creativity and love and joy that these writers put into their work? How about you actually start treating your writers with dignity and respect and allow them to write the stories that they want to write instead of suppressing their voices and basically just using them as a money-making machine to fill your own pockets. So yeah, use your AI, because the quicker it takes for you to fall as an industry, the faster that people like me will be able to have our day. So, with that being said, Culture Geist is coming soon. Written and directed by me, not AI. Written and directed by me, not a studio. You know, an actual person who loves the art of cinema. We worked really hard on this, and we put blood, sweat, and tears and years and sleepless nights in this project. So, and it's almost time for it to be unleashed, and I'm super excited for you guys to see it. And this was fun. We should do something like this again, but maybe when it's not horror month. I'd love to try this with other genres. All right, guys, have a good one. See you in the next video.